Hello and welcome, friends. Welcome to another episode where I review a Romanian made communist fountain pen. This time, I will speak about a product of MACO industry, and the name is Jupiter, after the name of the planet. This is a plastic fountain pen. At least it has a plastic body. Technically imprinted on it you can see MACO and Jupiter. The barrel ends in this slight conic shape. It has a metallic cap. It is nickel plated. In time it was affected, and the cap ends in this plain plastic part. The cap is a pressure fit cap, and it reveals a quite long grip section which ends in that nib, and I will call it a semi-hooded nib. You can see it has a little space between the grip section and the nib. The nib, it is a steel gold plated one. I like the feed, which is quite shiny at the back of the nib. It has a little bit of an ink window here, and the barrel screws to reveal the filling mechanism. Let me zoom out a little bit. It is that classic piston filler, and it draws the ink like this. Quite a nice fountain pen, made for young people, school people, and for students, made in the 1980s. Unfortunately, guys, now I'm noticing the cap isn't original to this fountain pen, because this is a pressure fit cap, and we can see this part is meant for a screwed in cap. So it is a fit, but it's not the original cap of this fountain pen. Maybe in time I will find the original cap. And interesting here, guys, we have an ending part, so you can turn on it. Let me show you. Yes, you can fill it without removing this barrel part. As a size comparison, I have on my desk a Montblanc 146, and you can see them side by side. Of course, the Romanian fountain pen is a smaller fountain pen, a slimmer fountain pen. I will also leave the dimensions of this MACO Jupiter on the screen, and after that I will do a writing sample. Guys, for the writing sample I will use this Faber-Castell turquoise ink. It's quite an affordable ink, quite a nice ink. I like it a lot. But bear in mind that this fountain pen needed a little bit of cleaning, so it has some residues of blue ink, which is a darker ink than the turquoise ink. So it will be a combination between those two tones of colors. Before I will fill the ink and do the writing sample, I will change the angle of the camera. Okay, guys. Now I will open the Faber-Castell turquoise ink. I will give it a little nice shake before I will use it. Okay, this is the fountain pen. In order for me to show you the procedure, so let me, okay, it goes like this. It certainly lacks a little part that connected this with this, but I will try to use my fingers. So now I will try to, yes, fill it with ink, and you can see it holds a nice amount of ink. Yes, now I have here my little tissue. You can see in the reservoir the ink. And now I will simply put back the barrel. The cap, although it's not the original cap, it fits quite well, but you know that metal on plastic, it doesn't work, it leaves scratches, so I will use it without the cap. Okay, so guys, this is another Romanian manufacturer from communist period. This is an MACO. This is the producer, and the name of the model is Jupiter. I believe it was made in between the 1970s and the 1980s, so in that period of time. I don't know for sure. It has a semi-hooded gold-plated steel nib. Judging by the way it writes, I think I should call this an M for a medium. Okay, now let me give you a little zoom. You can see that the shade of the turquoise is slightly black because it has some residues of ink that I've shown you. Let me start with the flex test. So no flex. It seems to be quite a juicy nib. Yes, you can see the juiciness of it. Now let me show you the line variance. So no pressure here, and here I start applying a little pressure. You can see no line variance. Let me do a little signature with it. Yes, quite nice. And here I will try to reverse write with it. So the reverse writing. Yes, and it's definitely a possibility. And in my opinion, this is an FF for fine. It scratches a little bit, but it does its work. Okay, guys, so those were the tests. And now let me tell you about the Fox. So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Well, I like this fountain pen. I like the nib. I like the interesting shape of it. The shape of the grip section matching the top of the tip of the nib is quite nice. I like the ink windows. I think this is a quite nice fountain pen made by MACO, a Romanian producer during communist times. Of course, this producer made some models of fountain pen, not as diversified as Flaro, but it's still a nice producer, and I believe that this producer was located in the same town as Flaro in Sibiu. So guys, this was my review of a wonderful communist made fountain pens for school use or for students, quite an affordable one, the MACO Jupiter. I hope you've enjoyed this review. If you've enjoyed this review, please subscribe to my channel to support my activity and to help me grow. I want to wish you to have a wonderful day, so have a nice day, guys, wherever you are. Again, thank you for your time. We will see each other at the next episode. Till then, bye bye and God bless.